Hello my beautiful babes there, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for watching today. But in today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions, swatches, and one look with the new Blueprint palette from Melt Cosmetics, as well as playing with the two new gel liners that also released with the palette. So if you're interested in seeing all that, then keep on watching. Alright lovelies, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. We have a special guest appearance. Mojito is here chilling with us for a little bit. He's my new adopted kitty. If you guys didn't know, I mentioned him in a Chatty Get Ready With Me, and he's been hanging out in all my videos lately. He really likes that chair and likes to hang out in here, which I don't mind because he's so cute, he's so sweet. I'm gonna try not to get distracted by his cuteness. But anyways, before I get into everything, if you're new here and you like fashion, makeup, beauty, and all that fun stuff, then hit that subscribe button and join this little family we got going on. And don't forget to click on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video. I do try to post at least 2 to 3 times a week on this channel. So let's just dive in. So here it is. This is so pretty. I love this packaging. So this is the palette version of the Blueprint stack. So I cannot wait till they start doing the palettes for the other stacks. I'm hoping they're going to do all of them, but this is it. So it's pretty much an exact replica to that stack. So I'm going to show you guys up close what the packaging looks like. This retails for $48. Here's what it looks like on the back of it. I'm really liking this design, and the outer carton looks like this. So they decided to go white with the outer part, and here it is. I'm going to show you guys inside. So it's a half blue, half neutral palette. So there's 2 mattes in here, and then the rest are shimmer. So let me do some swatches with you guys really quickly, and then I will show you the gel liners. So here we go. So we have Skylight. Ooh, nice little light blue moment. Then we have Deadbolt, which is a nice like mid-toned blue metallic. And then we have Dim Out. So I would say it's Dim Out, so it's a nice deep blue. Ooh, so yeah, it's a nice little icy blue. And a nice, ooh, that's a pretty blue metallic. And then Dim Out, which is a nice deep blue. So we've got King Stud. So like a deeper blue metallic. Then we have Beaming, which is like a light gold metallic. And then we've got Hot Wire, which is kind of like a coppery shade. So here we go. Ooh, ooh, that's pretty. I love these kind of blues. Then we have Beaming, which is that light gold metallic. And then we have Hot Wire, which is like a coppery metallic. I like that. And then we're going to go into the last 2. So we have Hammered, which is a deep brown, and then we have Nailed, which is like a bronze shade. So let's see. Ooh, that is so nice and pigmented. And then here's Nailed. This actually looks like a really pretty color story. Let me get close so you guys can see. And then now let's get into the gel liners. So the gel liners are $19 each. There were 2 shades that they came out with, and you could also buy this in a bundle with the palette for $75 and save a little bit of money. But here's what the 2 of them look like. One is kind of like a metallic shimmery one, and one is a matte one. So Slate is the ultra matte gel liner, and it's a kind of like deep blue, kind of peacock color, I would describe it. Let me get a brush so we can swatch it really quickly. Ooh, wow, this seems so creamy. It like picked up on the brush like so easily. So I'm gonna swatch it right here. Ooh, that's a nice like deep navy shade. I love that. Oh, this feels so nice. This is probably going to be really easy to work with because it's so creamy. And then here is the other one, which is called Steel. This is the metallic-y one. Let's see, I just cleaned this brush off. Wow, I can't believe how creamy these are. So here it is. Okay, so they're basically pretty much the same shades. I think this one is a little lighter and more blue, but you see the metallic in that, like the little shimmers? This is so pretty. Alright, now that I've showed you everything, let's get into the look. Alright, I got you guys zoomed in real close. I'm thinking I'm going to use the browns and the blues in this look. So mix it up so I can try to incorporate as much shades as possible. And I already did prime my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, the usual deal. So I'm going to start with Hammer. I think I'm going to go light with that. I'm going to use my Nabla brushes from the Ruby Lights collection. This one is the N305 brush. Ooh, there's a lot of kickback on that, but their shades are typically like that. They're super pigmented, so definitely recommend going very light into their mattes and stuff. So let's start. Yep, like I said, super pigmented. And because the mattes are so dark in here, it's going to be more of a dark look. If you just use this palette alone and incorporate the mattes, it will always be more of a dark dramatic look, which I don't mind at all. And honestly, I don't mind pulling in other palettes if I want lighter shades. Ooh, all right, this is looking very nice. Super pigmented, the usual pigmented matte formula from Melt. So now I'm going to find a smaller brush. I'm using this brush from Glamlight. This was from like their holiday brush trio sets. So I'm going to use Dim Out on the outer portion and get some more blue, incorporate it in this look. Ooh, it's picking up a lot on the brush. And this is beautiful. It's nice and deep. And there's probably going to be a little fallout from this shade. Just this kind of shades typically do that. So maybe you should do your face makeup after you do your eyes if you're using this palette. I usually always just do my base first, but just saying. This is really pretty. This is actually going on really easily. It's not looking patchy at all, and it's blending very nicely. Here we go. This blue shade is stunning, and actually didn't have a lot of fallout from it at all, so I'm very shocked. It blends out easily. It's the usual good melt formula, like the Murete palette. Probably saying that's so wrong, but it reminds me of the mattes in that palette, so it's super good. So I'm gonna go back in this Nabla brush and just kind of blend the edges. I'm not adding any product to it. So now let's do the lower lash line. So I'm pretty much going to mimic what I have on the top lid with the mattes. So I'm going to use this little pencil brush. This is from Kaleidos. This is the S5 brush. And I'm going to start off with the brown, just mimicking the top here. I think I have a habit of looking down when I do this part. Going on very nicely in the lower part as well. Okay, so now I'm going to take Dim Out and do that on the outer portion. Just connect it up to the blue up top. Alright, so I'm going to take the fluffy Nabla brush right here. I'm not going to add any product, and I'm just going to blend the edges. I'll just do up here too. This looks so pretty. This is one of the easiest blues I've ever used for like a deep blue shade like this. Wow. So now I'm going to prime my eyes with my NYX glitter primer, the Huge, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the glitter primer is laid down, and now I'm going to start working with these shimmers. So I'm going to start with King Stud using the same brush. This is the Nabla N204 brush that I was using. For the primer, I'm going to pick that up. Ooh, it's picking up beautifully. I'm going to use that here. Yes, 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 yes. I love these like deep jewel toned kind of metallics. So now I'm going to go into Deadbolt and use that in the metal part. That is really pretty too. Oh, it's gonna become one of my new favorites. I already know it. So now what do I want to do? I think I want to take some Nailed in the inner part. Get some of these like neutrals. Let's see how that works. Ooh, that actually looks really nice. So I'm gonna add that into it. Do it on this side. This is such a gorgeous look. I'm in love. So I'm gonna go back into dim out with the Glam Light brush and just make sure I didn't lose too much out here. And then I'm going to take the fluffy Nabla brush, go back into Hammered, press that off a little bit and just make sure we have a good blend over here and into the top of that blue. So now I'm going to use Skylight as the inner corner highlight. It's picking up so nicely on this brush. I'm using the pencil brush from Kaleidos. Yes. This is what I've been needing in my life. I'm so happy with this. Alright, so that's all the shadows I'm going to use in my eyes. So now I'm going to go in with the gel liners. I'm going to use Slate, I think, as the one to do my wing. And then use Steel, the shimmery one, in my waterline. So let's just, oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use this little pencil brush from ColourPop. I don't even know what this one is called. There's nothing on here. I've had these for so long. So I'm going to go into Slate now and do a little wing. Wish me luck. This seems so creamy. It's probably going to be easy to use. So I'm going to have to get a little close to my mirror and start with the wing. Oh, that went on so easily. Wow, this is really nice. Alright, that wing was so easy to make. Like, wow, it's so creamy. It's so easy to just make a little wing. So I'm gonna go do the other wing off camera and then I'll be right back. Alright, here is the wings. For some reason, this eye never wants to work with me. It never looks as good as this side. I don't know if you guys have that problem. There's just one eye that never wants to behave well. Oh, it's the bane of my existence. But anyway, so now I'm going to use the Steel shade, the shimmery one, in my waterline. And we'll see how that looks. I have no doubt that this is gonna be pretty. Okay, so let's go and put that in here. Hopefully this works. Well, that's pretty. You can definitely see the metallic sheen on that. And it's going in the waterline very nicely, which I knew it was because it's just really creamy. I think that looks so good in the waterline, and you can definitely see the little shimmer in there. That is really pretty, and it just added a lot to the look. So now that we have that done, I'm going to go off camera, put on some mascara, figure out something for the lips so I can complete this look and wrap this video up. Okay, so here is the final look, and I think it came out beautiful. I love the mix in the blue and the brown. But anyways, what I did off camera was I went in with the Nabla Major Pleasure Mascara, and then on the lips I used the Melt Ultra Matte Lipstick in the shade Laced, which is a grayish shade that went really well with this cool toned blue look. So that is everything I did off camera. So now let's get into my final thoughts. So first impressions, I love it. I'm already amazed. I'm already a fan. I think that this is going to be one of my favorite palettes from Melt. Like, I'm impressed. The mattes in here are absolutely stunning. They're super pigmented, but also super blendable and very easy to use. So I love them. They're so good. If you like the Murete palette, like the quality in there, you would love this. It's on the same quality level for pigmentation, blendability, shimmers, like everything is just as good, if not better. I'm so impressed by this. The metallics are super foiled, they're super creamy, they pick up very nice on a brush, they're easy to use, and I just think everything meshed really well together. The only thing I do want to know on this is this brown right here. It looks warm toned in the palette, but on the eyes it looks very cool toned, so it looks different than what's in the pan. Also, there are no transition shades in here, so if you need lighter mattes in your palettes, there's none in here. It's just 2 deep matte shades. But if you don't mind that, or you can see past that, or you don't mind pulling in another palette to get those shades to create a look, then I think you would really love this. You'd be super impressed. Like, oh, the quality is so good. As for the gel liners, I think they're super creamy, they're super pigmented, they're easy to use. You can layer on top of the shade and it won't get crackly or crumbly like some shades do in gel liners, and they're just very easy to use. So overall, I really think these are super nice. But that was my thoughts on all the products. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like fashion, makeup, beauty, and all that fun stuff, then hit that subscribe button and join this little family we got going on. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I'll have the links for the palettes, the bundles, the gel liners. They are only on Melt Cosmetics site right now. I think eventually they'll come to Sephora and Beauty Bay, but if I get that information, I'll put that in the description as well. And please let me know in the comments below what you thought of this video. Was it helpful? Are you gonna get the palette? Did you already order the palette? I love hearing from all of y'all. And before I wrap up this video, I thought I would introduce you to Mojito. I'm so sorry I woke him up, but I wanted you guys to see how cute he is. He is so sleepy and probably so mad that I woke him up. But anyways, guys, that was everything. I hope you are doing well wherever you are in the world, and just sending you love and light. And yes, he is not feeling it. But until next time, bye guys.